I am officially a crowd killer now. Hey there everyone, this is Billy here back on the channel, and today we finally have a brand new sort of unboxing. I only call it sort of because I've had this thing for almost a week, I think, probably over a week actually. And this is definitely not a new RC on the market, but I still figured that I would make this video just to show you guys what I've been doing sort of in RC lately. Okay, so for almost the last 2 months here, I have been mostly spending my time here in San Antonio, obviously. And from what I understand, there's only really like 2 tracks out here, that being RCHQ and Oatesfield. Still have yet to make my way out to Oatesfield. It looks like a really fun place. It just looks a little bit brutal because it's outside with no roof, and I'm kind of spoiled with the whole roofs, like over Mike's and over Thornhill, but I will hopefully make my way out there. I really want to go see that track. It looks really fun. But I noticed last month in June they were doing a lot of on-road weeks, so I thought, okay, it's probably about time that I actually get a NASCAR, because it just seems like something I'm kind of missing out on. I mean, I didn't need to get a NASCAR, but you know, it's always fun to have some new RCs every now and then. So it is the week of the 16th, so the second like full week of July. They've really only been doing the mini-Zs, but next week they're going to be doing on-road, so I figured may as well get into it now. So I got a NASCAR, so let's get into it. Also, just wanted to point out that I did get a new pit board. This was done by Ethan Hawkins. I'll leave a link to his Facebook in the description, so that way if you guys want a cool pit board like this, you can go hit him up. But yeah, just wanted to point that out before we actually get into it. But without further ado, let us get into the NASCAR. So I did get the Pennzoil Shell 22 NASCAR. Really mainly just because it is a Mustang, and it also is the sponsor of my favorite oil, which is Pennzoil, obviously. I think it's some of the best oil you can get aside from AMs. And Shell also, pretty cool gas station, can't lie. So getting this out, gotta put the little plastic there. Okay, so I do need to apologize to pretty much like all of the local hobby shops here in Texas for not actually getting this in person. Only reason I did that is because during the 4th of July weekend, they were running a special on these for $170, and I really just, I don't know, I didn't feel confident that the hobby shops were gonna honor that, but either way though, check this out guys. It is the Shell Pennzoil number 22 Ford Mustang NASCAR. Pretty sick. I haven't really seen a whole lot of these NASCARs in person, but they do seem like a really fun kind of like stock class to race in for on-road. I didn't have to spend that much money. Everything that you need to run the thing is already in there. So yeah, let's get into this thing, y'all. So I know that this is an unboxing and a first impressions video, but I did not want to bore y'all with me just removing all the zip ties, because it honestly was kind of a challenge to get it out. But I mean, I honestly thought the box looked really cool with like the whole window thing. Like that's not really that common with like hobby grade RC cars like this, but just kind of going through it a little bit before we actually get to the car. Gonna make it super brief. Got some AA batteries, a Losi sticker, which I might actually end up putting on this pit board, a bind plug, the actual charger you need to charge the battery, which I imagine is in there, a little quick start guide on how to use RC cars, some extra little goodies that you can get for it. I can't imagine that these aluminum upgrades are super necessary, but I guess we'll just have to see. Add other optional bodies. I did see that there was an American 250th anniversary one. I wanted to get that, but I was like, I don't really know. Not because I hate America or anything, it's just an extra $40. I'm already buying this. And the actual manual itself. I kind of already have an idea of how I'm gonna be sort of using this thing. I guess it'll be nice to have for later, so I'll just go ahead and plop that back in the box. And lastly, just to address the radio, this is the same exact SLT2, yeah, that comes in the SCX24 kit. So really good radio. Honestly, it's so freaking basic. It does look a little toy-like, but honestly, you don't really need that much whenever it comes to these NASCARs, unless you just want to go crazy with it. Putting all of this to the side, let's actually see what this thing's about. So yeah, y'all already pretty much know what this thing looks like on the inside if you have one of these. It looks pretty good in person. Also just noticed the Hunt Brothers Pizza thing on the back. All right, so let us see what is inside. Okay. So this is like my first like big sort of on-road car that I've ever actually had. Pretty cool. Suspension does feel pretty solid for like an out-of-the-box setup. It's definitely a little bit stiffer here in the front than it is the back, which is, I think it's all right. I don't really know that much about on-road suspension tuning, if I'm being real. What I believe to be a 2-in-1 EC receiver combo, not my favorite types, but you know, it does work for this sort of application because it's kind of packed in here. We do get a cooling fan for the motor. It is a brushed motor. Can't remember the actual spec on it, but I'll probably just put it here for now. Servo up here, a lot of plastic going on, but honestly, it's a pretty small car, so you don't really need that much durability. You just really need it to be flexible and be able to crash into a bunch of people, because that's really what mostly NASCAR actually is in real life. On the bottom of the chassis, we got the Losi race inspired slogan. Tires do feel nice. I'm not really sure if they're hard or soft for on-road spec. And just kind of taking a quick peek at this battery here. It is a 1400 milliamp hour, and I actually do like that little clip right here for the actual battery wires to keep everything organized. I have a feeling that I am going to be getting more batteries for this, but I definitely am not a fan of these smart technology spectrum packs, really just because you need to have, they're basically doing a Traxxas, and you need to, you know, have their chargers that cost like an outrageous amount. Because I already have chargers. It's just the only, and the reason why, if you didn't know, like the reason why you can't use this on like a normal charger is because there's no balance plug. It's actually built straight into that. But it will work for this, so that will get me started, and that is pretty much all I need. I'm not sure if I'm going to be keeping that orange plug in there, but I don't really have access immediately to all my soldering stuff, so I guess we'll just have to see on that. Overall though, it looks pretty nice. I do like this thing a lot. Definitely worth the 170. I'll definitely be getting a lot of playtime hours out of this thing. Yeah, super basic on-road chassis though. Nothing too crazy going on here. We do got a nice splitter in the back. Taking another look sort of at the body. It is a Mustang, a newer gen Mustang, obviously. Looking very nice. Pennzoil sticker, the 22 in the shell. But yeah, looking super cool. I honestly cannot wait to start racing this thing and playing around with it and seeing what NASCAR and like bigger on-road is all about. Because I've been doing the Mini Zs for quite a number of years, not consistently, but I have been in it for a little while. And I do enjoy that, so I can imagine that this thing is probably going to be really fun. Once again, I just want to apologize to all of the local hobby shops that are out there. It's just Horizon had a good deal for this thing, so I was like, okay, I can't pass that up. I need to actually get into this now. But now I can join in on the fun whenever it comes to the bigger on-road days at Houston RC, and I'm hopefully going to be able to mess about with this thing at RCHQ here pretty soon. Again, like I stated earlier, I believe that they're doing a on-road week next week, so I'll be going out for Wednesday to race this thing. Not really sure if this thing's going to be able to charge the battery in time for like in between quals, but I guess we'll just have to see. Hopefully RCHQ has some batteries that will fit into this thing. This is honestly way smaller than I actually thought it was going to be. I really thought that it was going to be like a kind of like a bigger 2S pack, like the regular, like kind of I guess like old school type of ones, but no, we just got like a super small 1400. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be making a video whenever I go back to RCHQ to race this thing. I'm thinking that in the future for this, I might get a body that resembles like my regular race scheme, but not really too sure about that yet, because I do actually like the yellow and the red and the black on the Pennzoil 22 shell Nascar. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.